Hey guys, it's ROBLOX here, back with another video, and before I get into what I did over my break, let's talk about this drawing, because that's the point of this video. So this speed paint was requested by some subscribers a while ago. Piinkblink is a famous Roblox YouTuber, and I finally got around to making a fan art of her. You'll notice that while I used a lot of references for Piinkblink's avatar, I didn't use any human pose references. Why? Well, I think it's good to draw without reference occasionally. If you've watched some of my previous speed paints, you'll notice that I tend to observe or even sometimes trace over real photos of human bodies or the Clip Studio model. As I've mentioned in the past, I really don't like doing my sketches digitally. Don't get me wrong, because I love coloring and painting digitally, it's a lot of fun, but I do not like sketching or inking. I always freehand my traditional art, but I tend to need a little extra help whenever I do my sketches on my tablet. For some reason, I struggle more with anatomy and gesture in my digital artworks. They always seem more stiff and unproportionate. So I either copy pose references or I scan in and draw over top of a photo of my traditional art. This time, I did actually freehand it digitally. So 3 cheers for me. Yay, I did the impossible for once. Probably won't happen that often though. I just normally like to do the drawing as a sketch on paper first and then scan it in, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. I really like her pastel kawaii character design. I noticed her outfit does include a lot of bear themes, so this avatar is a 10 out of 10 in my book. However, brown bears are the best, and everyone knows that. The order of best bears is clearly grizzly/brown bears, polar bears/white bears, then black bears, and then pandas. I know I'll get a lot of hate for putting pandas on the bottom of the bear list, but honestly, they're just so overrated. I barely, even consider them a bear. My mind acts like they're a different species for some reason. It just screams imposter. Also, those raccoon faces, hecka sus. I saw a bunch of different versions of her avatar on Google, so I kind of blended them all together. I was gonna go off of the outfit she has currently posted on Roblox.com, but she was using that new Wednesday avatar character model, so that wasn't gonna work. I tried to find some HD thumbnails of her regular character, and I went off of that. I've tried 8 times to record this and I keep stumbling over my words, so please pray for me here. But anyways, hi. Now then, what happened to ROBLOX? Where did I go? So I disappeared for almost 2 months, I want to say, and I honestly just have a bunch of miniature reasons for leaving. I don't really have one to justify everything, and oh my gosh, my phone won't stop blowing up. But anyways, talking at a million miles an hour, I'm so sorry. What happened? So I have a bunch of miniature reasons, so if you are willing to listen to me talk for a little bit, if you're curious as to why I was gone but yet I wasn't dead, just keep listening, I guess. Otherwise, put me on mute, but keep watching the speed paint, because Lord knows I need the watch hours. But anyways, so where did I go? So the first reason is, if you don't already know, I work a part-time job where I work as a substitute teacher, and basically that means I pick what days I want to work, what grade levels, and all different fun things like that. It's a great job. I love my job. Being able to set my own schedule for the day job that I'm working on top of doing YouTube it was a blessing. I still have that job. Oh my gosh, I'm making it sound like I lost my job. I did not lose my job. I love my job. The issue is I had a school say, hey, we like you. One of our permanent substitute teachers that we keep on staff at all times, just in case somebody gets sick, she's going out on a medical leave. We need somebody to fill in for her for all of November and all of December. Would you like to do it? And I accepted because, it's the holidays. I'll take the extra money. Thank you very much. I don't think anybody would say no to that. So, well, some people would have a reason to say no, but that's not important. Point is, I took the job. So for the past, all of November, all of December, I've been working 40 hours a week or so. And then on top of that, I just started a tutoring gig with the same company. So I'll be teaching kids in other states online. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on top of my regular substitute job. So luckily, the good news is, I'm not sure if it's really good news, but the point is, I'm going to be going back to my regular substituting where I pick my own schedule. So it won't really be affecting my YouTube as much, which is the issue I've been having currently. So, this is my last week doing this full-time position, and then I'm going back to my own schedule, which will be really nice because I'm starting my tutoring job now on top of all of this. Yeah, so I've been working about 60 hours a week the past week or two just because of all the training and stuff. I would, wake up at like 6 a.m., go to work, and then I'd come home and I'd basically be working on my tutoring stuff until about 8 o'clock at night, and then I had, get ready for bed and go back to sleep because I had to wake up at 6 a.m. again. So I didn't really get too many breaks other than to eat dinner with my husband. That was about it. So I didn't really have time for YouTube. But now I'm kind of getting more time on my hands again now that this job's gonna be winding down, so I'm really excited about that. But there's a bunch of other reasons why I went missing. It wasn't just my job. So one of them is the fact that my dad bought me a brand new sewing machine. So if you didn't already know, I do cosplay, and I'm still like a beginner cosplayer. I haven't really sewn much on my own yet. And I was using this cheap little $50 Singer machine from years and years ago. It was not like even I wouldn't even call it a sewing machine. It was like a practice machine almost. It was bad. Yeah, so that thing broke on me, and my dad bought me a brand new, and oh my gosh, it was like almost $400-$500 sewing machine. I was unbelievably happy and grateful for it. And I just feel so blessed to have that thing because he spent all that money on it. But he bought me the sewing machine for Christmas because he's really happy that I have, hobbies and stuff, and he wants to encourage that, and he wanted me to have something I would have for years and years. So he spent the money on a really nice Genome machine, I think it's called, Genome. And I've been working on a little bit of cosplay. On top of that, I'm helping with an event for over 10,000 people for a convention, and I can't really reveal any other info on that because it's, private and stuff, but basically I'm running this gigantic event, and I have so much stuff to do on it, guys. You can't even imagine how many projects I have to work on, and I've barely gotten anything done. I only have like 2 more months to do it. Oh my word. Yeah, so that's another reason why I was gone. So we have so far job, sewing, and convention. But, as they say, there's always like a million reasons not to do something. Mine wasn't the fact that I didn't want to do it, it's the fact I didn't have time to do it. Yeah, so what else happened? Oh my gosh. I've also been running a free art club for my local library. It's for teens only. I live in this like little tiny town in the South, and the issue is there aren't really a whole lot of events going on for teens in the area, and especially not free ones, something that anybody can go to. And I decided to open up a little teen art club for my local library, so I'm funding everything. But yeah, so I've been running that, and it's taken up a lot of time as well because, I'm planning out different events for them. I have to prep all the food, bring it all in, and it's like a 3 to 4 hour event every single week, and it's been a bit crazy to say the least. So I'm doing that, the convention, the cosplays, my job, and, like, on top of all of this, I still have chores and stuff to do, like regular people things, like doing the dishes and stuff. And all of this stuff adds up, and it takes away like any little bit of free time I have. But the change is the fact that, I'm going back to like my regular job hours. And on top of that, I am making YouTube a priority because it's always been a priority. The whole reason, well, not the whole reason, but part of the reason I left my old job was because I didn't have enough time for YouTube, because they were working me 60 to 70 hours a week, and I didn't have time to do that. And yeah, so I'm just stressed. Sorry. This is like the first time I've even talked to my voice recorder in a long time, so it feels weird as all get out. But yeah, so I spoke to my husband, and I was originally gonna have him edit my videos, and the problem is that's a whole thing where I'd have to train him how to edit my videos, and he kind of already knows how to do it, but not everything that I like to do in a video. So, because he doesn't have a whole lot of experience with it, I said, hey, would you mind taking over a little bit more of the chores, and in return, I won't have you edit my videos? So, yeah, he'll get little extra words in the end, but for just making it easier on myself, I'm going to be taking over my entire YouTube channel once again. I'm doing everything myself. And I feel like if I'm not worrying about other jobs, I can focus on this one. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I have a couple more things I can talk about, but I'm not really sure what you guys care about. So if there's a topic or something I've mentioned that you're interested in, leave a comment down below. Let me know what it is, because I don't know what is boring for you guys. I mean, I can kind of like watch my analytics and figure out at what point in the video is somebody stopping my video, but honestly, I just want to know what topics you guys like actually want to listen to me talk about, or if you even care. Maybe you don't even care, but yeah. So also don't forget to comment down below if you have another famous Roblox player drawing request, because I've done Piinkblinks now, which you guys requested, but I would love to do another one, obvious. So as I was saying, for those who care, if anybody does care, as you may know already, I have hit over 1,000 subscribers a while ago, and I've been trying to get monetized, because the first requirement is 1,000 subscribers. The second requirement is 4,000 watch hours, which is a crazy, horrible amount of watch hours, and it takes people years to get monetized on YouTube, which, if you don't know what monetization is, which I think is stupid, because, like, okay, I don't want to say it's stupid to not know what monetization is. You might just be young and not understand it because nobody's told you, but I feel like the majority of the population knows what YouTube monetization means, but it basically just means there's ads on your videos and you get money from people watching the videos. But anyways, the point is, talking a million miles an hour, forgive me. The point is, I have like around 3,500 or something like that at the moment out of 4,000 watch hours. So even though I took like a 2-month-long break, my watch hours have skyrocketed to the highest they have ever been, and it's absolutely insane. I can't stress it enough, guys. I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you have done for me, because I've been gone for 2 months, and yet you guys have been watching me more than you have ever before, which is weird to think about and kind of insane. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so okay, here's another thing. Let me go over this. So many people, and it drives me insane because I know half of them are lying, but so many people say, oh, I'm not doing YouTube for the money, you know, I'm so humble, I don't do YouTube for the money, and all this kind of stuff. You can tell. I'm sorry. Most of the time, you can just tell they're doing it for the money, honestly. Me, personally, not to be that person who's like, I'm not like other girls, but the point is, personally, I genuinely don't do YouTube for the money. I want to make that absolutely clear before anything else happens to my channel. I don't really care if I stop growing my channel today. If I were to suddenly lose all of my views, never get monetized, I'd be okay with that, honestly. Everything horrible could happen, and I'd be okay. Because I've wanted to do YouTube since I was like 10 or 11 years old. The reason I got into YouTube was because I was watching all these tutorials and stuff online, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be the person making those videos, because I had so much fun watching them and learning new things, like how to make a Roblox screen GUI and stuff, or, you know, some scripting tutorials and stuff, and like, that is so cool. And I looked up to these people who are making all these like Roblox and Minecraft tutorials, because I was learning all these things, and I felt like such a knowledgeable person from watching that content, and I wanted to be that person that people looked up to. So I didn't get into YouTube for the money. I got into it to brag about how smart I was, I think, as an 11-year-old, which is, it's a whole thing within itself. But the point is, I do YouTube because I actually genuinely want to help people. I want to teach people how to draw. I want to teach people how to make money with art, because I was making hundreds of dollars as a kid, and looking back on that, that's insane. You know what I mean? Like, making hundreds of dollars as a kid when you can't really have a job, being able to make money from art, and not just, you know, support your hobby, but be able to grow further in art because you're making all these extra commissions and, you know, really putting effort into stuff. That was like such a big deal to me, and I want to be able to share that with other people, because I feel like so many kids think they're not good enough to do art commissions when they actually can get by with it. And it's just, you know, I just wanted to say, people in the future, I know for a fact it's just gonna happen. I know people are gonna think that I'm doing YouTube for the money, but genuinely speaking, I am not doing YouTube for the money, okay? Like, there are so many other reasons why I do YouTube, and it's also not just because I like helping people, but I also just like recording most of the time, not all of the time. I don't like having to get my makeup done and stuff like that just to look more presentable, but, and also sometimes it's really hard to talk, like right now, like I'm losing my voice a little bit because I haven't drank in a hot minute, but, there's a lot of other reasons why I like doing YouTube. I love being a presenter. I love speaking. I used to do a lot of like public speaking events as a kid, and I did a lot of presentations and demonstrations and stuff for 4-H and American Heritage Girls and stuff like that. And I've always been that person who wants to be in front of the camera. And I don't know, it's just like, I want to be an icon. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm just doing it because, like, I don't even want to say it's the attention. It's not even the attention. It's like something I can't describe. It's like, I just want to be the person, I guess, not necessarily in charge, but like guiding people. I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I feel like I do very, very, very well as like a TV newscast person or something if I had taken that route in life. And also that's like partly why I love being a substitute teacher is like, I don't necessarily teach the kids every single time I go in. Sometimes I actually do have to, you know, do lesson plans. Other times it's more just like babysitting. But the days that I actually get to do lesson plans and actually teach kids, I have so much fun doing that. And that's why I'm so excited to take on this tutoring job, is because I just love showing people how to do things. I don't know, I just get so much joy from that. And I also just love being able to teach kids how to draw. That's why I did like art lessons at my library for so long. Like I was teaching kids, mostly 12 and under at the time, how to draw, and that was just, it was something I enjoyed doing so much. And I'm like, you know what, let's get back into YouTube. This time we're not doing so much gaming, we're gonna focus on more like art and stuff, because that's what I started to get into, you know. But yeah, I don't know why this took like so long to just say I'm not doing YouTube for the money. It shouldn't take me like 7 minutes to say that, but yeah, hopefully I made my point a little bit with that. But now, this is something I haven't really talked about yet, but towards the beginning of the 2-month break, I had spent all of this time, like hours and hours, planning, recording, editing, and making a thumbnail for this tutorial video that has not been released. And I spent all this time making this video, and when I went to go upload it, I realized I had already made that video before, and I had completely forgotten about it. Now, that video, I had uploaded the year before, given, you know, it had been so long that it was older quality, to say the least, you know, like the audio wasn't great, it wasn't scripted, and the video quality wasn't great. It was just overall like not a great video. But I hesitated to upload the new one because I have done so many re-uploads of videos before. Like I've remade my cell art commissions as a kid video, I've remade my how to draw your Roblox avatar video, I have done so many remakes of videos. I felt bad doing another one, and I didn't want to bore you guys out by just continuously reusing content, so I never really uploaded the remake. So the video, just to, you know, just so you're aware, the video title was how to avoid art scams and like art commission scams and stuff like that. So if you guys are still interested in it, leave a comment down below, and I will end up uploading it after all. I'm just not sure if it's worth it. So I figured I'd ask you guys to see if anybody's actually interested in watching that, because, you know, I already have that video up on my channel, but the quality was not good in any way, shape, or form. But I just wasn't sure if it was still worth uploading or not. Because, again, it's like, it's not a re-upload of the same video. It's been completely remade. So, yeah. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. That was just like so upsetting to spend all of that time, all those hours, you know, really trying to make a decent quality tutorial video, only to find out that I had already done it and it was a complete waste of all of my time. Like, that was like single-handedly one of the most unmotivating things that could have happened. So, you know, it's almost Christmas, guys, or Hanukkah, or whatever holiday you choose to celebrate, if you choose to celebrate a holiday at all. But if you do, leave a comment down below what you want for Christmas. You know, I'm wondering, because I have such a wide age range that watches my videos. I have some who are, you know, under the age of 10, and then I have some who are under the age of 13, then I just have some who are under the age of 18. So, I don't really have, like, one set age range that watches my videos, at least for my YouTube analytics, which can, you know, sometimes be wrong, but, yeah, leave me a comment down below what you want for Christmas. You know, I already got my sewing machine, so I'm very, very, very grateful for that, but the only other thing I really want, if I'm being completely honest, is a Snuggie. Most of you probably know what a Snuggie is. Hopefully most of you guys know what a Snuggie is, but if you don't, if maybe you're from another country or something and they don't have them, it's like a blanket that's also a hoodie, and it's like a floor-length hoodie, and it's just amazing, and I want one. I think my mother-in-law is getting me one, so I'm really excited about that, because I've wanted one since I was like 11 years old. You know, I used to live up in New York, and it got like below 0 degrees up there, and we had feet of snow outside, and I lived in an old house that wasn't insulated very well, and we had like this huge wood fire stove and stuff. And yeah, I always really wanted a Snuggie to keep warm, so I'm really excited because I'm finally getting my childhood Christmas present I've always wanted, which I could have gotten when I was younger. I just never asked for it. So yeah, so what do you want for Christmas? Or what is Santa bringing you, maybe? What do you think he's gonna bring you? I really want a Snuggie. So yeah, what are you guys gonna want for Christmas or Hanukkah? You know, there's my best friend growing up, she was like a Christian. Her dad was a Christian and her mom was Jewish. So she got to celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah, which means she got double the presents. And I'm just saying, I don't think that's very fair. I'm not sure if that's how it goes with all Christian Jewish households, but I don't think it's very fair. She got all the presents. You might have noticed towards the end of this artwork here that I completely forgot to add in the wings because I had done the sketch of them on a separate layer. So I ended up doing like a little, I don't know, like glow wing sticker add-on from PixArt in the end there. So you will see some form of wings in the final artwork, but I didn't actually draw them because I'll be completely honest, I completely freaking forgot about them. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below your favorite famous Roblox YouTuber. And I do read all of the comments, so who knows, maybe yours will get picked. But again, if you enjoyed this video, I want to thank you so much for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you all later. So thank you once again, and bye. Night cat away.